Blue Jays, but they still lead it 3-2. Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Tejeda. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Tyler Naquin stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. And it's grounded foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Oh, he reached back to Townsend right there. I like that early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Still a striding in once again, Ted Williams. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. There's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Brian Shaw takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Naquin's on his horse. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in once again, Johnny Bench. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Throw over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike two. Ready on 1 and 2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2 Toronto.